Thank you very much for joining us once again on Going Beyond. Dr. Jayalal, who is our guest in the studio today, is quite a personality. He's the president of the Tamilnadu Medical Association. He's also the regional secretary of the Indian Christian Medical Association. And to top it all, he's also the vice president of the Commonwealth Medical Association. Doctor, thank you so much. You've joined us here today. But so many things, I mean, so many medical associations. How do you manage quite a lot of caps you're wearing?
I think it is, I'm into it for a long time.
Yes.
So it is all interrelated medical association activities. But being a Christian, I'm committed to that, and my passion is on the Christian Medical Association of India, and how best we will be able to do something good to the society.
Right. Of course, you are also mainly a laparoscopic surgeon. So where do you find the time to do laparoscopic surgery and then to be involved in all of this? Where is the time? 24 hours in the day, Doc.
I must thank only my family, because my wife is also a gynecologist, where she is taking care of my hospital and my patients. So I will be mere a consultant surgeon, and being a surgeon, I can operate anytime which suits the patient.
Right.
So right from 2001, I am a laparoscopy surgeon. So I am the first person to do the laparoscopy surgery in our district and our area. So that is part of work.
Right. So now these medical associations, specifically, let me talk about the IMA.
Yes.
So what is the specific role of the IMA? We often see in the newspaper, suddenly there'll be a reference to the IMA, but I just want to know exactly what you do there.
It is an association. If you say that Tamil Nadu, now we have nearly 32,000 doctors of our members. Our main objective has multifaceted. The one is on the doctors, the social concern of the doctors, where we take care of their professional problems. And also we take care of their families, that we have a scheme where if one of our doctor is get into trouble or disease, we are now at present nearly 27 lakhs we are paying to the family instantly. That is, we donate, and every doctor will be giving nearly 200 to 300 rupees, and we are collecting it. So that is one part of our section, where we take care of their family, their professional life. If they get across some professional cases, where we take up the case and we argue for them. The second part is an academic part, where we believe knowledge is power. So we mainly intend to train them on the basic basic knowledge and advanced skills which are coming.
Right.
So by giving training, my firm belief is when a doctor is becoming knowledgeable, it's not going to stop with him. It will definitely percolate to the community.
Right.
So the ultimate beneficiary is going to be the community. So that part we are doing a lot on the updating their skills and knowledge.
Right. Now I'm going to break this up as we speak. You just said that providing financial assistance to a doctor's family. Now this is very surprising when you talk financial assistance to a doctor's family. We believe that all doctors are pretty wealthy guys.
That's a myth.
Tell me why you say that.
The prime of a life of a doctor, when he builds a hospital or a doctor will have a lot of loans, a lot of difficulty. That is the area where the problems of the children setting up education next stage. 40 to 50 is the most critical age group in a doctor. And we also analyze that many deaths happens in that age, because that is the most area. So we have seen many doctors who just passed away and their family is on the street. They may not have even a place to settle. Maybe an oncologist, maybe a super specialist. They are not settled. Only when after 50 to 60, sometimes you have a settlement. So that is the area where now we have a scheme where we all join together. So for every death, 200 rupees they will pay. So that comes to a collection, and we pay now nearly 27 lakhs we are paying to the family.
I'm going to take your word for that, Dr. Jayalal, because you're telling me this. But one always appears to read that the IMA is always protecting doctors, and I mean protecting professionally. So I want you to explain this to me.
Yeah, what we mean by protection is, but we are very clear that ethically, IMA is intolerant to unethical act.
I like that.
So if that is our policy also, zero tolerance for unethical practices. So if it is an unethical practice, we are not there to support. But invariably what happens, the problem comes with the doctors. Now many doctors are getting assaulted, many hospitals are ransacked. It is not that patients, it is their relatives when they come, the payment of the money. So they expect a 5-star treatment with a zero cost. And if there is a problem comes, now a lot of people come into that and trying to attack the doctors. And that is the area where IMA goes. Second area where we support is the policies. Now the central government has brought in a policy where they say allopathic doctors, modern medicine doctors need not be there in the villages, where they are going to train an Ayurvedic people or Ayush people by a bridge course, and they are empowering them to practice allopathy, which we firmly believe it is a criminal way of treating at rural people, a discrimination of the rural people. So we are opposing that. So now we are on the war with the government, central government, that this National Medical Commission or this bridge course should not be there.
Right.
So these are the areas where IMA is concerned about protecting.
Right. You talked about patients' families coming and making a big racket, etc., etc. But are you saying on the parallel that there is no wrong from the other side, Dr. Jayalal?
No, I am not saying that. If it is we always go by the majority.
Right.
If there is 100 doctors, I am confident 90% of them are going in an ethical way. If there is something is happening, it's unethical way. But we must also believe, the society should feel, death is not a failure of a doctor. And every disease cannot be cured. Just because you tried, there is no guarantee that we can. The medicine which acts paracetamol for fever works for you, yes, may produce allergy for me.
Correct.
So we understand the people and treat. And it is not in the hands of a doctor also see that whether how best the treatment, the outcome is going to be there. So as a Christian, I believe death is a glorifying moment. That is not a failure on our part. But the society consumption is they are paying, so they must get a result.
So then, having said that, do you not believe then it's the function of the IMA to be actually making people aware, the general community, that when you go to a hospital or to a doctor, these are the pros and these are the cons then? Are you doing that at all?
That is absolutely what now we are empowering our hospitals to come out with an accreditation process, where this is put on this patient's right and what they are going to expect, what is there available in the hospital, the scope of the hospital, what you are going to expect from the hospital, including to the extent now we say that even the rates and how much money is going to cost, it should be, patients should be made aware of that. That part we are definitely doing, but what we want to sensitize the public or the society, because we are now going in a pattern of business pattern or a corporate sector.
Yes.
So what they believe, they pay 10,000, they must get a result. That is not absolutely possible.
You mean a patient gets well result, or do you mean the 5-star treatment?
No, 5-star treatment is okay. But the treatment, see, suppose you come with an accident patient.
Yes.
He has a multiple injury. He comes to the hospital, we do all the necessary to resuscitate him. But we cannot guarantee that we will be able to make him alive. So there comes the problem. If they spent a lot of money, but they couldn't get back his life, then they think that it is a doctor has done.
It doesn't necessarily mean so, right?
Yeah.
Dr. Jayalal, I'm going to ask you to hold on. We're going to take a very short break and get right back with you on this program. So please don't go anywhere.